antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us at the Royal Albert Hall, home to the Proms, the British Legion's Service of Remembrance, and of course, Hitler's other ball. We are grateful to the Hall for fitting us into their schedule following a last-minute cancellation. This show marks our 50th anniversary, and what better place to celebrate it than here, amidst dozens of loyal I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue supporters and thousands of bitterly disappointed Michael Bublé fans. The Hall was the brainchild of Queen Victoria's consort, Prince Albert. He felt that the city he called home needed a grand new place of entertainment, but he couldn't get planning permission in Berlin, so he chose here instead. Designed by Henry Willis, according to specifications by Prince Albert himself, the grand organ behind the stage took 14 months to complete. It would have been sooner, but several modifications to the sound were required after Albert's organ was discovered to have a piercing ring. Renovated in 2004 at a cost of £40 million, a team of architects oversaw the construction of a second ladies' toilet. Let's meet the teams. On my right, please welcome Tony Hawks and Pippa Evans. And on my left, Harry Hill and Graham Garden. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever delightful Samantha. Well, we start with a round called Cost Cutters. The Royal Albert Hall has been home to the Proms since the 1940s, but this year the current cost of living crisis has forced some unfortunate cost-cutting measures. Most disappointing for Baroque music lovers is the news that Vivaldi's Four Seasons will be downgraded to a travel lodge. Well, in this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest cut-price remakes of some favourite films, TV and radio programmes. Pippa, you can start.
Murder on the National Express.
Harry.
Fridge on the River Kwai.
Graham.
Andrew Lloyd Webber's Mice.
Tony.
Breakfast at Wetherspoons.
Natalie Cassidy and the Sunbed Kid.
Two Samurai.
Buy one, get two free Willy.
The Magnificent Two.
Some creatures mainly small.
Two Brides for Two Brothers.
The prize is shite.
Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman in Two.
Lawrence of Hounslow.
Guess who's coming to Pinner?
Downton Alley.
The Little Mermaid.
In a galaxy easily reached by public transport. Supporting caste wars.
NHS 111 Chicago.
The next game is a musical one entitled Song Stoppers. Our esteemed panellist Harry Hill has written a new rock opera which opens in London's Park Theatre this summer and is based on the political career of Tony Blair. In a further twist from the norm, the opera is not over until John Prescott sings. The musical's called Tony, named after just one of the awards it won't be winning. In this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs. It's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. And piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Incidentally, Colin tells us that when he was a boy, he was known as the young Cole Porter. Not only would he deliver the bag directly to your fireplace, but for an extra shilling, he'd also sweep your chimney. All right, you can go first, Harry and Graham. Can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
Don't throw bouquets at me.
Sorry, I couldn't find a brick. Ain't got no home, ain't got no shoes, ain't got no money, ain't got no class, ain't got no friends, ain't got no schooling, ain't got nowhere, ain't got no job.
Then you'll fit in really well here at P&O Ferries. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien.
But you're French. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m.
And have you left the bags unattended at any time? Swing low.
I'm sorry, sir, you'll need to put some trousers on. Settle down, that you found a girl and you're married now.
No, who told you that?
Okay, your turn, Pippa and Tony. Can we have your first line medley now, please?
You are my fire, the one desire. Believe when I say I want it that way.
If I did it that way, I think I'd pull a muscle.
People try to put us down.
Isn't that why you come to Dignitas? It's time to put on makeup. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets.
Welcome to GB News. I waited till I saw the sun. Don't know why I didn't come.
Well, I did the best I could. I've got a brand new combine harvester. I'll give you the key.
Neil, are you searching for porn again?
the day when they're gonna throw it back to you.
But Dad, it went in their garden 3 weeks ago.
Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind.
Boris, concentrate! Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
Well, the next round is called Word for Word. This is an improvised round, which is good news for Pippa Evans, as she's recognised as one of the finest improvisers in the country. And indeed, it's good news for Tony Hawks, as he's a lazy bastard and never prepares anything anyway. Well, in this round, each team takes it in turn to exchange a series of random words. The job of the opposing team is to challenge if they detect a connection between any of the words, okay? I'd like you to start exchanging completely unconnected words. Tony and Pippa.
Dredge.
Centipede.
Lemon.
Doggedly.
Episiotomy.
Eccentric.
Crinkle.
Hallowed.
But no.
Well, Harry Hill came in there with a challenge there. What was...
It was they're both types of crisp. Crinkle. The crinkle and the
Hallowed.
hallowed. Well, that's the technical word. The hallowed crisp is the technical word for the communion bread.
Yeah.
It's the hallowed crisp.
Yes, okay, yeah. So back over to you, Harry and Graham.
Really?
Yeah.
That was my word.
Sorry. Over to you, Harry and Graham.
Porch.
Incredulous.
Taxi.
Bin.
Barcelona.
Tony.
I've been to Barcelona.
Yes, can't argue with that.
No, can't argue with that.
You walked into that one,
Yep,
I'm afraid.
absolutely.
Yes. So over to you, Pippa and Tony.
Freaks.
Mendacious.
Pip.
Graham.
That was a character in Dickens.
Mendacious Pip.
Mendacious Pip, yes. One of the smaller characters in Martin Chuzzlewit.
I don't remember reading about him. There's one in Great Expectations, isn't there? There's a Pip in that.
No, there's a different Pip.
Oh, right.
This one's the custard salesman.
Right. Yeah. I'm...
Shifted a lot of custard there, didn't he?
He did.
For a small bloke.
Mendacious Pip.
Mendacious
Well, he lied about it, you see. That's why he was mendacious.
He wasn't the only one who lied, was he? I'm not allowing that. I don't believe that's the case. I think you've made that one up. So it's back to Pippa and Tony.
Exciting.
Pressurized.
Fruit.
Pterodactyl.
Little.
Harry has come up with a challenge on that.
They were all little, the pterodactyls.
Pterodactyls, they're not that little, are
No,
they?
it's a question of scale, really. Compared to the other dinosaurs, they were
At the
little.
time. Okay, I'm gonna allow that. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I'm going to allow it. Over to you, Harry and Graham.
Rubber.
Tony has...
Hesitation.
I can't allow the challenge. It's the wrong game, Tony. But, Harry and Graham.
Tumbleweed.
And the gong sounds the end of that round. Well done, everyone. Well done. Sometimes I think I end these rounds a bit too soon. Not that time. The next game is called The Symptoms, and it's all about the world of medicine. Listening to the radio the other day, I was surprised to learn that a human being can produce enough saliva to fill 2 bathtubs a year. Fascinating, perhaps, but it's undoubtedly one of Martin Lewis's least popular money-saving tips. So in this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition. And you can be our first patients, Pippa and Tony. The identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to our theatre audience via the laser display screen. And here is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Tony and Pippa think they're inflatables. Tony and Pippa think they're inflatables.
Pippa and Tony, you must outline your symptoms to doctors Harry and Graham, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. Off you go.
Morning, doctors.
Morning, doctors.
Come in.
Good morning.
Take a seat.
Yes.
What seems to be the trouble?
I'm feeling quite tired all the time. You know, like I keep drifting off.
Yeah.
And I worry a lot, like mostly about inflation.
You know, I'm very short-tempered when people are rude. It just takes one prick and I explode.
I avoid that by keeping out the way of people.
Well, how do you mean?
I lie low. Thank you very much. No, what I need in my life is a meaningful relationship, because I'm just tired of just lying there while someone frantically pumps away.
I'm in a great relationship. Kind, considerate, gentle, and wonderful blowjob.
Tony!
I think they're inflatable beds that sprung a leak.
We think we're inflatable.
Inflatable.
Yeah.
But we'll accept that.
I won't. Okay, it's your turn to be patients, Harry and Graham, and you've been summoned into the surgery of doctors Pippa and Tony, and the identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience via the laser display board, while here is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Graham and Harry think they were at a work meeting, not a party. Graham and Harry think they were at a work meeting, not a party.
A round of applause, I haven't even started.
There won't be one at the end.
Good morning, Doctor.
Morning.
Come on in.
Come on in, take a seat.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I have to say I'm feeling a bit rough.
Yeah, I'm parched and I've got a
Parched,
terrible
yeah, me
splitting
too.
headache.
Terrible head, yeah. We were at a work meeting.
Yeah, very intense work meetings.
Very intense,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Yeah, not a lot got decided, but it was a very good meeting.
Well organised.
Very well organised. To save electricity, they provided lots of candles.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the candle holder was
Yeah.
great, wasn't it? It looked like a cake.
It did, yeah. Ingenious, yeah. And, well, I always say a meeting's not a meeting without Prosecco and vol au vents.
But it was all above board and legal.
It
wasn't
was
it?
illegal.
Yes.
There was a police presence, wasn't there?
Yeah, he was actually in the room, wasn't he, the
policeman was
policeman?
in the room. He turned up to keep an eye on things and took all his clothes off.
Well, it was hot in there, wasn't it?
It was very hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very sticky.
Was it? I didn't get that close.
Oh, yeah. I found it was hard to hear each other over the music.
Yes, but we had those devices to draw the chairman's attention, didn't we?
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yes. Over here.
Yeah, they were very good. Yeah. But we've got a lot of work to do, hadn't we?
Of national importance.
Yeah. There was a lively discussion about important issues.
Yeah. People saying things like, is Rishi back from the off licence yet?
And fancy a game of pin the tail on Sue Gray?
Someone open a window, I've got a bit of a cough.
Yeah. There's something wrong with the twiglets, I can't taste or smell them. And people don't believe we were working.
Do they think that they're a birthday party at number 10 Downing Street?
They think they're a work meeting at number 10 Downing Street.
The next round is all about television. These days, big film studios like Disney have started to adapt some of their popular film franchises for TV, particularly the Marvel series. Currently in production is an updated version of the X-Men, featuring a group of transitioning superheroes. In this game called Trail of the Lonesome Pun, I'll ask our teams to become continuity announcers, introducing programs that have been commissioned solely on the basis that their titles have managed to incorporate an eye-catching pun. Tony, can you start?
It's carnival time later on BBC One as a collection of celebrities and deserving members of the public come together to raise a glass on the occasion of Noel Edmonds' colonoscopy. That's Noel's arse party at 7.
Harry.
And now on Radio 4, a new panel game where teams from the Welsh town of Clywyd and the Hampshire town of Havant. Do you want the rest, or do you want to fill in the blanks yourself? Answer questions on each other's locale. That's, I'm sorry I haven't a Clywyd after the news.
Pippa?
Victoria Beckham tells her firstborn he cannot join the police force using her preferred second language. That's Brooklyn 99 at 9 o'clock.
And Graham.
A rare vintage treat from America tonight as Bud Abbott and Walter Cronkite go head-to-head in a quiz to see who is the brightest. 10 o'clock here on Channel 4, it's Bud is thicker than Walter.
Join TV presenter Steph McGovern as she talks about her battle with acne and a curvature of the spine. That's Steph's Pocked Hunch on Channel 4. Steph's Pocked Hunch.
Next, Steve Pemberton and Reece Shearsmith return to our screens with a new series of dark tales featuring crime, betrayal, deceit, and horror. Stay tuned for Inside Number 10.
A surprise discovery for Fern Britton in a moment on BBC Two when she finds that one cheeky contestant is hiding something rather unexpected in his carrier bag. That's Ready, Steady, Cock.
I was as surprised as you to hear that Her Majesty the Queen went for a curry after her coronation and was served a type of Indian flatbread that was folded and, if you like, braided in a certain way. Well, the good news is there's a new documentary about it here on BBC One. That's The Queen's Plaited Naan Jubilee with David Dimbleby.
A unique insight now into the mind of Prime Minister Boris Johnson as he seeks solutions to this country's spiralling inflation and accelerating slide into mass poverty. Yes, it's blankety blank.
New to Channel 4, a series where they help vets find suitable premises for a practice specialising in gelding German Shepherd dogs. That's Location Alsatian Castration on Channel 4. I'd watch it.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. Yes. But there is just time to fit in a game of Pensioners Songbook. Samantha is very civically minded, and for some years she's been helping an elderly gentleman friend with the gardening. Every spring they have an enjoyable time fertilizing the soil together, and she says there are few things she likes more than an afternoon spent forking John Innes on his allotment. Anyway, teams, in this round, I'd like you, please, to suggest titles of songs likely to prove popular with pensioners. So you can start, Pippa.
They tried to make me go to bingo, but I said no, no, no.
Graham.
Goodness gracious, great balls of wool.
Harry.
Girls just want to have funerals.
Tony.
I still can't remember what I'm looking for.
You're a pink toothbrush, I'm 86.
Part-time liver.
Handles organ carefully.
Laxative, I like it,
Oh, the shingle ladies.
I can pee clearly now, the pain is gone.
Old finger.
Wake me up before I go.
You're so veined.
Super Drooper.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the Tories of time pick up the fixed penalty of fate, while the work event of winging it is ambushed by the birthday cake of incompetence, I notice we've come to the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha and myself, and our audience here in the Royal Albert Hall, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Tony Hawk's, Pippa Evans, Harry Hill and Graham Garden will be given Silly Things to Do by Jack D, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Paul Mayhew Archer, Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick. And the producer was John Naismith. I'm sorry I haven't a clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You find us once again in London's Royal Albert Hall because this is a special series. It's the 50th anniversary of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. And to celebrate, we're giving each and every member of the audience a glass of champagne and a piece of cake. And hold on, I've just been told that's not happening. Apparently this is a work event. So. Yes, it's our 50th birthday this year, but we're not alone in celebrating. ITV's Emmerdale is 50. Film star and wrestler Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is 50. And I was surprised to see on her agent's website, Anne Robinson is 38. Such is its place in British life, the Royal Albert Hall has affectionately become known as the nation's village hall. And when I look out at our regular audience, all dressed up specially for the occasion, two words immediately spring to mind: jumble sale. The Royal Albert Hall has the second largest organ in the British Isles, and in honour of Prince Albert, the organ has a steel hoop through the end. So when not in use, it can be attached to a chain and hung to the left. In 1912, a memorial concert took place at the Royal Albert Hall to commemorate the sinking of the Titanic. And if you're interested to know how that went down, it was slowly at first, then quickly with loads of bubbles. Queen Victoria laid the first stone at the Royal Albert Hall in what is now Row K of the Stalls. The second stone to be laid at the Royal Albert Hall was Mick in what was then the backstage broom cupboard. Some regular events at the Royal Albert Hall are so familiar that they're known by much shorter names. For example, the BBC Promenade concerts are affectionately known as the Proms. The British Music Awards are known as the Brits, and the Country Music Awards are known as the CMAs. Nearby Hyde Park is famously home to Speaker's Corner, where any old nutter can spout off whatever incoherent drivel they like to a lukewarm reception. Let's meet the teams. On my right, please welcome Tony Hawks and Pippa Evans. And on my left, Harry Hill and Graham Garden. And taking his place on the scoring desk next to me, please welcome our resident tree trunk in trunks, the immaculate Sven. Well, we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the subtle difference between words. For example, many people don't know the difference between the words toboggan and luge. Well, toboggan is a long, narrow vehicle, typically on runners, used for sliding downhill over snow or ice, whereas luge is the Dutch word for toilets. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, teams, so your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Pippa, you can start.
Migraine. That corn doesn't belong to you.
Tony.
Email. Letter arrives in Yorkshire.
Graham.
Chuckling, a very short throw.
And Harry.
Clamp, to applaud in mittens.
Cervix. Cold medicine for knights of the realm.
Spreadsheet. What an Italian farmer does to his fields in spring.
Diversity, a college for undertakers.
Macula. Waterproof vampire.
Semi-conscious. Aware of disappointing movement in the trousers.
Hillary, the opposite of flattery.
Niche, Sean Connery's young female relative.
The Seven Seas. Now, there are different versions, but mine starts with Piers Morgan, Dominic Cummings.
Quiche, what Sean Connery uses to open his front door. He's been dead for years, Sean Connery. I don't know why I'm making Sean Connery jokes.
Naysayer. A horse.
Prefect, Irish foreplay.
Char Lady. Joan of Arc.
Too soon, Tony, too soon.
Too soon.
Well, the teams are going to sing along to some well-known songs now in the round called Pick Up Song. Okay, teams. Sven will spin the discs. Each of you should sing along to your records until Sven turns the music down. If, on its return, you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean a frankly nauseating display of intellectual stupefaction. What do points mean? Yes. Yes, and this week's prize is the perfect kitchen gadget for the busy sloth. It's this extra slow cooker. So Graham Garden, you're to start, please. I'd like you to accompany Dr. Hook with their 1972 hit, Sylvia's Mother.
Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's busy, too busy to come to the phone. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's trying to start a new life of her own. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's happy, so why don't you leave her alone? And the operator says 40 cents more for the next 3 minutes. Oh, please, Mrs. Avery, I just got to talk to her. I only keep her a while. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just want to tell you.
Graham Garden there. Of course, without Graham, none of us would be here tonight, would we? I'll just leave that out there. Okay, Pippa, you're next, and I'd like you to accompany Mariah Carey singing. Well, what matters is you overcame your shyness and you gave it a go. You now, Tony, would you accompany Lieutenant Pigeon singing their 1972 hit, Mouldy Old Dough?
Mouldy old dough.
Tony Hawk's singing Lieutenant Pigeon with their mouldy old dough, and all the audience here at the Royal Albert Hall clapping along to Rule Britannia, apparently. And finally, would you, Harry Hill, please accompany the Moody Blues singing their 1972 smash hit, Nights in White Satin?
Hasn't they got a flute solo?
Does indeed. The very famous Ray Thomas, I believe, who did that groundbreaking prog rock flute solo.
Yeah, well, I'll see what I can do.
Please.
'Cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, how I love you. Oh, I love you.
So I was welling up then. It's just... Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This game is all about miming, the theatrical technique of suggesting action, character, or emotion without words. The spiritual home of mime is France, and the silent art form came under the spotlight there recently after Le Figaro exposed a controversial government program of the 1960s where hundreds of French children were shipped off to mime school and were never heard from again. In our version of the game entitled Sound Charades, team members are permitted to use their mouths. Pippa and Tony, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And here is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
American Graffiti. American Graffiti.
It's a film, and it's 2 words, and it goes like this.
Darling, what's the matter?
You wouldn't believe it. Some bloody fool has just written something awful in spray paint on the garage door.
Oh, my goodness. What does it say?
Aluminum.
What is it? Is it something to do with American pronunciation of?
More American spelling, it's American Graffiti.
Yes. So your turn now, Graham and Harry. Your title is being exhibited on the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Jack Reacher. Jack Reacher.
And this is a book, a TV series, a movie, and it's 2 words.
Hello there, I'm Cyril. I'm from the AA. Sorry I'm late.
Yes, why is that?
Well, I'm from the AA.
Oh, right, fair enough.
So it's a flat tire, is it?
Yes, look at it. Flat as a pancake in a Corby trouser press.
Oh, you do that as well, do you?
Yes. Well, I find it keeps them warm when you're looking for the maple syrup.
And flat.
And flat, yes. Absolutely flat.
Flat tire, not a problem. I'll just change that for you.
Fantastic.
Oh, I need the thing that raises the car up off the road. But I've got very short arms. Now, I usually share the van with a gentleman with extremely long arms.
Oh, is that him over there?
No, that's a wind turbine.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah, no, he gets that a lot. Anyway, I'm afraid he's put the
thing that raises the car up off the road.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's put it up a bit high.
Oh.
So I was wondering whether you'd...
Oh, happy to.
I've got no idea. Something about Jacks.
It's got to be lower. The jack's got to be lower. Do you think it was too high? Too high. Reach.
Jack! Oh, Jack Reacher!
Yes. Okay, well, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. Well, this is a landmark moment to celebrate our visit to the Royal Albert Hall. We have been given special permission to play Royal Mornington Crescent. Yeah. Our teams are ready. And here to help us through the Royal Mornington Crescent metaverse, we welcome our commentator, royal correspondent, Nicholas Witchell. Nicholas, may I say what a pleasure it is to have you on the show.
The pleasure is entirely mine.
I presume you're not nervous.
I'm no stranger to these events.
Yeah, well, you're no stranger than Jenny Bond. Right, teams, to mark the occasion, we'll be playing elementary rules, but with Lord Talbot's variation. So, Pippa, can you start, please?
And what a day this is for Pippa. Resplendent in the Mornington veil and slippers on loan from the V&A Museum. The rest of Pippa's outfit is on loan from TK Maxx, including her top, which I notice is complete with the security tab.
Right, well, let's start. Pippa.
Horse Guards Parade.
And so the journey begins. A journey through time and history.
Wonderful. Graham.
A journey that will take us many miles from Horse Guards Parade where, incidentally, the guards parade their horses. And what can one say about this glorious expanse in the centre of London?
Nothing. Graham.
Yeah, right. Arnos Grove.
And the audience show their appreciation as play moves majestically to Arnos Grove, named for Sir William Arnos Grove, who was, of course, groom of the stool to King Edward VII, who described him as a safe pair of hands.
Tony. Tony?
And proceedings come to an unexpected halt as the player searches for inspiration. Silence. Apart from the sound outside the hall of the Royal Horse Guards, clippity-clopping past, just as if they were on horseback.
I've got it, Lancaster Gate.
And at last, Tony, resplendent in his own brand leisure wear, smock and bonnet, thrills the spectators as he makes his first and perhaps his greatest mistake of the day.
Harry.
Baron's Court.
And as play passes to Baron's Court, we can see each of the barons in the audience tonight rising to their feet, resplendent in their coronets and scarlet robes, edged with a trim of vermin, mostly rats and mice.
And Royal Oak.
Pippa again, reminding us of the legend that when he was on the run from Cromwell's Roundheads after the Battle of Worcester, the future King Charles II hid in the Royal Oak Underground Station.
Canada Water.
And how nice to see the Commonwealth is not forgotten on an occasion like this. Clever use there of the Bennett shift by Graham, resplendent in his herald's tabard and cycling lycra.
I'll go St James's Park.
Seven Sisters.
Sorry, Pippa, can't let you have that. The Seven Sisters were commoners, not aristocrats.
Is that in the rules?
Some kind of protest going on here.
Graham.
In the Knightsbridge.
Excellent.
Oh, so you accept knights but not sisters. All right, okay. Well, I protest. I'm protesting. I protest.
It's all right, Jack. I know what to do. I know how to handle protesters live on air.
Oh, do you?
I will sit on her
What?
while the rest of you get on with it.
What?
Thanks, Nicholas. Tony.
Get off me, Nick. You're so bony. God.
Regent's Park.
The park named for George IV, the Prince Regent, famous for his chain of cinemas.
I'm going to invoke Lord Talbot's shift. Victoria.
Aha! Mornington Crescent.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. Yes, but there is just time to fit in a quick round called Money Saving Handy Hints. With skyrocketing fuel bills, many of us are tightening our belts. The hospitality sector has been particularly hard hit, with more people saving money by staying in, doing jigsaws and reading books. Author Tony Hawks has seen a massive increase in sales of his books. Apparently they're cheaper than logs and have a longer burn time. So, teams, I'll provide you each with some genuine answers to questions from listeners seeking money-saving tips about the home. And your job is to suggest what the original question might have been, okay? So, Pippa, here's the first answer, and can you guess what the original question was? So, it is switch it off with 10 minutes to go.
How can I increase my enjoyment of the One Show?
The question was, how can I reduce the time it's on when cooking a dish in the oven? Tony, here's the answer. What is the question? Try boiling water instead.
Speaking as a priest, how can I liven up these baptisms?
It's in fact, it was, is there an alternative to expensive ant-killing products? And one for you, Graham. Here's the answer. Consider growing a beard.
I want to surprise my husband for our anniversary. Any suggestions?
Well, in fact, the question was, is there a good way to save on razor blades? I guess that would work. Finally, Harry, here's the answer. What is the question? Check for bruising.
I accidentally winged a pensioner on a zebra crossing again. I was on my way back from the greengrocers at the time, and as I abandoned the car and made my way across the golf course, because I'd been drinking, I dropped my carrier bag of peaches. I'm not finished yet. I've been living rough now for 3 days. You could really murder a peach, but how can I be sure they're still okay to eat?
Well, funny enough, you're very close. It's how can I ensure my fruit will last before I buy it? I mean, so you're almost there. Here's some for any of you to have a go at, okay? Just come in when you can. This is the answer. I want to know the question again. It's harder and lasts longer.
Why do some women prefer the Times cryptic crossword to sex?
In fact, the question was, what's the logic of storing soap for a couple of years before using? Which, of course, so many people do. Here's another answer. What's the question? Turn it inside out.
I want to own a cat, but I'm allergic to the fur.
In fact, the question was actually, help, I have 2 left-handed marigold rubber kitchen gloves and don't want to buy a replacement pair. How can I make a left-handed glove? Oh, shut up. And finally, here's the answer. What's the original question? Sew sequins over the holes.
How do I get Craig Revel Horwood interested in sorting out my mouse infestation?
The question was, is there a fun way to restore a moth-eaten T-shirt or jumper? Oh, Christ. Well, no, what I meant was, thank you, teams. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the wheel of destiny plummets into the pothole of posterity and the bicycle saddle of stability slams into the twin testicles of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Sven and myself, and our audience here in the Royal Albert Hall, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Tony Hawks, Pippa Evans, Harry Hill and Graham Garden were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Paul Mayhew Archer, Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick. And the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week from the historic spa town of Malvern. And if you want to visit the historic spa, it's on the Pickersleigh Road next to the historic Tesco Express. It's believed to have been St Oswald who first put Malvern on the map when in the 12th century he discovered what he described as powerful springs, and thus the town's trampoline industry was born. Great Malvern's Priory has the largest set of 15th century stained glass windows in the UK, a consequence of Great Malvern having the UK's laziest window cleaners. The famous Worcester sauce was invented in nearby Worcester. It's a spicy condiment used in savoury dishes, which according to Wikipedia was invented by 2 chemists, Bruce Lee and Reggie Perrins. The Worcestershire Beacon is the highest point in the county. It's been claimed that the summit of the Worcester Beacon overlooks 15 counties and that on a reasonable day you can see as far as Birmingham and Coventry. On a good day you can't see them at all. The most prominent stop on the way up the Worcestershire Beacon is St Anne's Well, a natural spring. It's said Queen Victoria swore by these waters, her exact words being, me, how much? One of Malvern's most famous sons is the BBC's own Evan Davis. The renowned broadcaster says he enjoyed a happy childhood, playing in the Worcestershire countryside and exploring the extensive caves of the Malvern Hills, until, of course, Bilbo Baggins stole his precious ring. The River Severn flows through the county of Worcestershire, and although the river is heavily affected by sewage spills, every year surfers gather to be carried along by the tidal phenomenon known as the Severn Bore. I say carried, it's more flushed, really. Talking of Severn Bores, let's meet 4 of them. On my right, please welcome Marcus Brigstock and Rachel Parris. And on my left, Rory Bremner and Graham Garden. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, let's begin at the beginning with a game about opening lines. One of the hardest parts of writing a book is creating an opening that immediately engages the reader. For example, it was a bright, cold day in April and the clocks were striking 13. An opening line I'm sure you'll all recognise from the biography of Gerald Ratner. But not all openings can be as good as that. So in this round, teams, I'd like you to provide examples of first lines to well-known works likely to have been rejected by their publishers. Marcus, you can start.
Yeah, this is from Bleak House by Charles Dickens. The young man approached them, his eyes dead, his smile forced.
Have you ever been to a harvester before?
Rachel.
50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. If we must, we must, she said, but the light's going off and my jumper's staying on.
Rory.
The Old Man of Loch Nagar by His Royal Highness Prince Charles. Once upon a time, there was a handsome prince. Then he met Jeffrey Epstein.
And Graham.
This is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. As I mounted the scaffold, I thought, on balance, it was the worst of times.
This is a draft of Dr. No by Ian Fleming. Congratulations, Bond, said M proudly. You've completed the online sexual harassment workshop.
There's Warhorse by Michael Morpurgo. Albert, said the farmer, you do realise it's 5 blokes and a big puppet.
Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. Whose is this footprint in the sand? Wondered Crusoe. Buggered if I know, said the deck chair attendant.
Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence. Lord Chatterley smiled. These little blue pills really do the business, he said.
Well, this next round is called One Song to the Tune of Another. It's a game where which our panelists have been playing on I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue now for 50 years. Of course, my explaining the precise workings of this self-explanatory round would only be wasting time in which the panelists could be singing. So, I'm going to explain the precise workings of this self-explanatory round. A song is very similar to the game of roulette. The gaming table represents the tune, while the chips placed on the table represent the lyrics. Any combination of chips or lyrics can be placed in any arrangement upon the table or tune. Unscrupulous casino owners often tamper with the wheel, allowing them to rip off the unsuspecting punters. Have you ever heard of a more appalling racket? At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Incidentally, Colin tells me he's recently been described as an old James Blunt in Penguin's brand new dictionary of Cockney rhyming slang. Okay, we'll start with you, Graham. I'd like you to sing the words of the TV theme from Spider-Man to the tune of By the Light of the Silvery Moon.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here he comes. The Spider-Man, he's strong, listen, but he's got radioactive blood.
Thank you, Graham. Of course, without Graham, none of us would be here tonight. And still you clap. You now, Rory. I'd like you to sing the words of the Bill Withers classic, Ain't No Sunshine, to the tune of the Morecambe and Wise classic, Bring Me Sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, I wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's gone to stay altogether. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. And I know. Turned out nice again.
Thank you, Rory. Your turn, Marcus Brigstock. I'd like you to sing the words of Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood to the tune of Jerusalem.
Relax, don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax, don't do it when you wanna come. Relax, don't do it when you want to suck it, chew it. Relax, don't do it when you wanna come. But shoot it in the right direction. Making it your intention. Live those dreams, scheme those schemes. Got to hit me with those laser beams.
Thank you, Marcus. And finally, Rachel Paris. I'd like you to sing the words of Agadoo by Black Lace to the tune of I Will Always Love You.
Agadoo, do, push pineapple, shake the tree. Agadoo, do,
apple grind, coffee. To the left and to the right, jump up and
A lot of people listening were wishing they could sing like that, Rachel, but then again, you'd only end up on this show, so what's the point? Well, the next round, word for word, is all about words. The history of our English language shows how, as Britain has been invaded over the centuries, so it has assimilated unfamiliar words and phrases in foreign languages, particularly Latin and French. Examples include per ardua ad astra, work hard and you too can have a Vauxhall. Quatre cinq, my cat can't swim. And of course, Chateauneuf du Pape, haven't you spent long enough in the toilet, Dad? Well, in this game, each team takes it in turn to exchange a series of random words. The job of the opposing team is to challenge if they detect a connection between any of them, okay? So I'd like you to start exchanging completely unconnected words, Marcus and Rachel. Rory and Graham, your job is to try to spot a connection, and if I uphold the challenge, I'll ask you to take over, and so on. So off you go, please, Rachel and Marcus.
Pot.
Beachwear.
Thread.
Frenetic.
Salt.
Stirrups.
Meme.
Peaches.
Limp.
Seldom.
Rory, limp and seldom.
Well, if your peaches are limp, you can't sell them.
Oh, Rory's on fire tonight. Or is that just wishful thinking? Over to you, Rory and Graham.
Ready?
Yep.
That was my word.
Oh.
Let's start again. Tablet.
Wallaby.
Pomegranate.
Serendipity.
Rhinoceros.
Rachel.
If you see a rhinoceros, then that's down to serendipity. You're very lucky.
Or you've gone on a safari.
Yes.
No,
but
that's the Serengeti.
But I agree. I think it would be serendipity. It'd be a happy chance, wouldn't it? So I agree with that. So it's over to you, Rachel and Marcus.
All right. Shoebox.
Fire.
Mature.
Slow.
Basted.
Rory, you came in with slow basted, I think.
Well, I think that speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, slow basted food.
Well, no, I agree. You came in there, and funnily enough, it was correct. I used the term funnily very loosely there, but but no, you're right. So it's back to you. Thank you very much, Rory and Graham.
Again?
Yes. Oh,
That was my word. Trousers.
I'm afraid the whistle means that's the end of that round. Well, this next round is all about the world of medicine, which can contain some confusing terminology for the layperson. Last week I was told by my cardiologist to go to hospital to get an anagram. And frankly, I can't make head or tail of it. Well, in this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition. And you can be our first patients, Marcus and Rachel. Now, the identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Marcus and Rachel think they're bees. Marcus and Rachel think they're bees.
You must outline your symptoms to doctors Rory and Graham, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. Off you go.
Oh, hello.
Do come in, yes.
Thank you.
Pop your clothes over there on top of mine.
Look, we're here because we're in a bit of a jam.
Yeah, I fell down the back of the radiator.
And I banged my head on the window about 300 times. It left my hair in a bit of a mess.
That's all right, I brought you comb, honey. The thing is, Doctor, I want you to have a look at this. I've come out in hives. Actually, we've just been to a festival, spent most of it by the bins. Still, I love a dance. I'll dance to anything. Bebop, R&B, B-52s, Justin Bieber, B.B. King, you know.
I like Queen and Sting.
Yeah. You've always had sweet taste in music. That's what attracted me to your profile.
Yeah, on Bumble.
That's tough, isn't it?
Do you imagine that they think they're bees?
Very easy. OK, well, let's see what this one's like. It's your turn to be patients, Rory and Graham. And the identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience via the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Rory and Graham are suffering from Piers Morgan. Rory and Graham are suffering from Piers Morgan.
Do come in. Sorry for the wait. I had a big lunch.
Thank you, Doctor. Well, I suppose what we're complaining about is it's the irritation, really, isn't it? I've suffered with it on and off for as long as I can remember, in various forms.
You know, I could be just sitting down and reading the paper, and it would flare up. I get stress symptoms, you know, high blood pressure, feeling hot, having mood swings. Like I get really angry or feel sick.
Yeah, it was made worse by exposure to the sun. I go red in the face, eyes bulging, foaming at the mouth.
One time it made me sick just looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd suffer from a cough.
Oh, yes, a hacking cough, yeah.
Really hacking cough.
Really hacking, yes, yes. I used to get it in the mornings. Every morning it would come on, usually first thing.
And then this is the weird thing. Last spring, it just went away.
Yeah. I think the weather turned against it.
But it was like a cloud lifting, and I had no symptoms for almost a year.
Oh, the relief.
But I started getting a few twinges a month or two ago, and now it's back.
It's back, mostly in the evenings now, weeknights.
Mind you, I don't think it affects so many people now.
No. I think a lot of people have developed an immunity to it, haven't they?
But I think people need to watch out for the early symptoms.
Yeah, it comes on quite suddenly. For example, you might switch on the TV and all of a sudden you get this colossal pain in the arse.
Well, it's a dreadful affliction. I think you've been exposed to Piers Morgan.
Very good. Well, this next round is all about attracting the youth. It comes with free Wi-Fi and a Nando's voucher. OK, teams, the round's called What's the Youth? And in it, I'd like you to suggest continuity announcements for certain radio and TV programmes that you think might make the shows more appealing to our country's youth. So maybe you could start, Rachel.
Rise and shine, art students. It's time for PM with Evan Davies.
Rory.
Hello. On this week's In Our Time, we'll be talking about the Battle of Thermopylae for ATBC, when a rearguard action by Spartan soldiers managed to hold off the advance of a Persian king Xerxes in one of the key battles of the Greco-Persian Wars. That's the Battle of Thermopylae with Ryland Clark Neal, Fern Cotton and Big Nasty. And now back to today.
Marcus.
And later on Farming Today, how to get a full hydroponic kit and 50 heat lamps into your parents' loft.
Graham.
It's Gogglebox, where we hopes we gets lucky, spying on stay-at-homes and see them get a Netflix and chill with a takeaway, know what I'm saying.
Yeah, finally, bruv, an interesting sounding program, yeah? Anal ISIS. No, wait, that's analysis.
So, like, there's two guys, and then they're like, there's a program, and it's the Likely Lads.
And so, after hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, the planet faces its greatest challenge yet. Whatever.
It's the repair shop, where they get stuff and peoples bring in stuff, and they pimp the stuff, and when the people see what they done to the stuff, it's not very good, because it makes them cry.
Viking, Forties, Dogger, Fisher, Soul and Bailey is the name of my crew, innit?
Mans and gals make up their own garms, and they try to be dench, but mostly well booky and clapped and ting. You wouldn't wear them out, and it's the Great British Sewing Bee.
I thought I'd have a go, Jack, at sort of explaining in rhyme exactly how Desert Island Discs works.
Oh, yes. Please do.
For the Ute. Let's see. I've slightly remixed the tune. Good luck. My guest today get cast away. Only got 8 tunes for the whole of your stay. Man, them go to deserted island. Never come back, man, a man, he cries. Bass gonna come home, missing my music. It's alright, fam, gonna let you choose it. 8 little discs, better make them raves. Lose 7 discs, picking one for the waves. Gotta tell them better life you're choosing. Highs and lows and the wins and losing. Bible, Shakespeare, book of your choice. For the sake of the rhyme scheme, pick James Joyce. Have beg guests on the island before you. Listen, I play you, man, don't floor you. Think you'll agree that they've all been lovely. Go right back to my man, Roy Plumley. What you gonna do when the island gets dark? Son, listen to the eps with Michael Parkinson. When you're on the island, when you get poorly, better get help from a Queen Sue Lawley. Kirsty Young sent Bear Man away, found luxury item, got in his spray tank. Gotta pick something that you preferring. Those are the rules with Lauren Laverne in. That's Desert Island Discs at 11 o'clock.
Well, it was worth a try. Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. So there is just enough time to play a game of Farmer's Songbook. Incidentally, Samantha's been assisting a local gentleman farmer friend who, despite winning prizes for his magnificent English longhorn, has decided to wait for it, please. Has decided to move into arable. He says Samantha's been a godsend, performing every farmhand job with gusto. Apparently they covered so much ground sowing his oats that by the end of the afternoon all he had left were a couple of acres. Anyway, teams, in this round, I'd like you please to suggest titles of songs likely to prove popular with farmers. You can start this one, Graham.
My milkmaid brings all the boys to the yard.
Rory.
Something in the way she moves.
Rachel.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Marcus.
Who are the sunshine of my life?
Smack my pitchfork.
Good collie, Miss Molly.
Under thresher.
You can grow your own hay by Fleetwood Muck.
You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a tractor.
Bohemian Subsidy.
We're lambing, and I hope you like lambing too.
Tilling me softly with his dung.
To every season, turnip, turnip, turnip.
I get by with little help from my hens.
Nay, lady, nay.
And heaven knows I'm miserable cow. Hey, you! Get off of my land!
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the chewy travel agent of time cancels the dream honeymoon of destiny and the pissed-off passengers of posterity are forced to spend another night in the airport terminal of eternity, I notice we've come to the end of the show. So, from the teams, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Malvern, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Rory Bremner, Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Paris and Graham Garden were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a trip to Malvern in Worcestershire, the county that's beautiful, historical and unpronounceable to Americans. Malvern is rightly proud of its spring water. The nearby hills consist of very hard granite and limestone rock. Fissures in the rock retain rainwater which slowly permeates through, escaping at the springs where it's collected, bottled and then sold. The rest of the country has taps. Malvern College is an independent day and boarding school which was founded in 1865. Famous alumni include C.S. Lewis, who has said it was his experiences here that inspired him to write the Chronicles of Narnia. The inspiration for the lion came after a visit to Twycross Zoo. The idea for the witch formed in his head after he encountered a ducking pond in Redditch. And the sensation of being trapped in a nightmarish parallel reality after the back falls out of a faulty wardrobe was inspired by a visit to IKEA Birmingham. The government's chief medical officer and COVID czar, Chris Whitty, is another old Malvernian. And when the college finally completed its £20 million state-of-the-art new school building during last year's pandemic, they specially invited Chris Whitty to close it. Great Malvern was once home to the Theatre of Small Convenience, which in 2002 was listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the smallest commercial theatre in the world. A former public toilet, the venue contains just 12 seats. After the premiere of its first production in 1999, Guardian theatre critic Michael Billington famously wrote, "I'd give that 10 minutes." At every local restaurant, the waiter will tell you after you've ordered some, Malvern spring water is famed for containing just nothing at all. And if you're wondering quite how it's possible to bring nothing to the table, let's meet the teams. Oh, my please welcome Marcus Brigstock and Rachel Paris. And on my left, Rory Bremner and Graham Garden. And taking his place on the scoring desk next to me, please welcome our resident tree trunk in trunks, the immaculate Sven. Well, we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the correct use of similar terms. For example, many people don't understand the subtle difference between the words glasnost and perestroika. Well, glasnost is the policy of open government and freedom of information instituted by the Russian leader Mikhail Gorbachev in 1985, whereas perestroika are two centre-forwards from Birmingham. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, teams, so your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Rory, you can start.
Condescending. Prisoner using a lift.
Rachel.
Draft. A thing that floats on water.
Marcus.
Kudos, the second line of shoppers at a Spanish supermarket.
And Graham.
Inarticulate. Stuck on the road to Dover.
Propagate. Replacement for the old wooden one.
Syntax. Boris Johnson's fixed penalty payment.
Ineffable. Impossible to seduce.
Absentee, the polite form of faculty.
Indict. Birmingham food that's within its sell-by date.
Shellfish. Really shit DIY.
Electrical, to pass water in a polling booth.
Hippocampus. University for hippos.
Goatee, the one before goat F.
Lunar landing. Upstairs lavatory.
Diabolic, the male answer to the vajazzle.
Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. Now, this game is all about miming, the theatrical technique of suggesting action, character, or emotions without words. And one of the world's most famous mimes was Jack Lecoq, which, curiously enough, was the nickname I acquired among hotel staff on a recent holiday to France. In our version of the game, team members are permitted the use of their mouths. So, Marcus and Rachel, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Strictly Ballroom. Strictly Ballroom.
So off you go, please, Rachel and Marcus.
This is a film and it's 2 words.
Yes.
Hello, is this the official underwear maker to the Supreme Leader of the Democratic People's Republic of North Korea?
Who wants to know?
Our dear leader is extremely displeased with the latest consignment of elasticated briefs you have provided.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear this. I know the rules. Can you let me know the problem?
Yes, the great Field Marshal General finds these latest intimate garments too tight in the gusset.
Oh.
He demands space for the esteemed and prodigious meat and 2 veg to breathe.
Well, I fling myself at the feet of our nation's bountiful father, and I vow to provide a more generous, nay, voluminous gusset.
On pain of death?
Oh, yes, of course, yes. I'm just writing that down now. More commodious gusset on pain of death. Got you. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm stumped here.
Commodious gusset, underpants. Knickers? Does the word knickers appear in the title? Good.
It's Kim Jong-un.
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing there either.
No.
Going well.
He's asking for, more space for
What he might have.
for his kit. And the rules there are, they're hardline.
Oh, is it something to do with, is it Spaceballs?
No, but part of that is...
The balls part of the space.
Strictly ballroom.
Yes!
Okay. Your turn, Rory and Graham. Your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board, and here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Charlie Girl. Charlie Girl.
This is a film and a stage musical, and it's 2 words.
I wonder if you can help me. Doctor.
I'll certainly do my best, Your Royal Highness.
I'm thinking of having a little pruning done.
Well, I'm afraid I don't have green fingers.
Yes, so I see. No, I'm thinking of having a slight gender reassignment.
Oh, the complete...
Oh, yes. Well, Mummy doesn't seem too keen on me being king, so I thought I might stand a better chance as queen.
Yes, I see. Have you discussed it with...
Oh, Camilla's all up for it. We can go shopping for hats together.
Well, I'll book you in, and I am the soul of discretion, sir.
Ma'am's the word.
Obviously, it's Prince Charles.
Yes. Halfway there.
Princess Charles is what I've got so
No,
far.
it could be a proper Charles.
Charlie's aunt. No.
I was hoping I'd look a little younger, actually.
Charlie Girl?
Well, our next round is called Celebrity Animal Smugglers. Our very own Colin Sell is a keen animal lover. Only last month he got himself a new dog from the rescue centre. The dog used to belong to a homeless man and is working out really well. On a good day, Colin says he can make about 20 quid an hour. So in this round, Rory and Graham will be the celebrity animal smugglers, and Rachel and Marcus will be customs officers whose job it is to discover the smuggled animals and celebrities. However, Rory and Graham will be smuggling these animals and celebrities skillfully concealed in their conversation with one another. Rachel and Marcus must not only identify the smuggled animals and celebrities by name, but also, and to score points, challenged by making the noise of the animal or celebrity in question. Okay? So, please start the animal smuggling now, Rory and Graham.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, but I'm bored of cauliflower cheese.
Yes?
Well, how about a nice ham stir-fry?
We had that last night at the big showbiz party.
Oh, I held back Katie. Price was way too high.
I'm a businesswoman at heart.
Katie was there, actually, in disguise.
Yeah, I bet the whole house spider.
Scuttle, scuttle. Scuttle, scuttle.
The Panamanian white-faced capuchin monkey wasn't there, was he?
I don't know.
That's the Tanzanian white-faced capuchin.
I heard he had his vintage car stolen. I didn't know whether to say goodbye to the old crock or dial the police.
I've got a little Spanish motor. Oh. These Catalan cars are very compact.
Oh! No, it's Alan Carr. That's what he means. flying car. I can't believe I missed it.
Now, I find there's never anywhere to sit down at these do's.
Yeah, well, after my grapevine died, I made a chair of me vine.
Loads of people calling in today, 2891. Do give us a call. Find at bbc.co.uk. Really want to hear what people think about this one.
Oh, good. Okay, so let's try that the other way around. And Graham and Roy, you will be customs officers, and Rachel and Marcus, the celebrity animal smugglers. So again, Graham and Rory, to score points, you must challenge by using the noises these particular animals or people make. Well, you know how it works anyway. So would you start your celebrity smuggling now, Rachel and Marcus?
Rachel, is your tea okay?
It could be otter.
Have I given you enough milk?
No.
How much do you want?
Well, to be frank, more.
Frank Muir, that is. And today's word is revelation.
I've been meaning to ask, how was your trip to the Garden of England? Did you enjoy it?
Honestly, I found Kent odd.
What's a lovely day? What's a lovely day? Imagine sticking a cucumber through letterbox and saying, the Martians have landed. It was Michael Portillo, what was it? Ken Dodd.
I'm worried about your voice. You're sounding a little hoarse.
Sorry.
Well, I was shouting and singing with your dad's brother again at the weekend. You know how he gets.
Yeah. Was he wearing his special diamonds?
Oh, yes, as ever.
Well, that's duly Uncle Larry.
I'm very sorry, I was slow on the uptake there.
Look, our flight to Germany leaves in an hour.
Ah, we won't miss it.
Or will we?
I wish I could fly.
You know, if we miss the flight, we could just get the ferry.
What if we see another small insect on the front of the ship?
I don't think there'll be an ant on deck.
So, that's very clever. You get 2 for the price of 1 there. Actually, I think you do.
Look, I'll pack her the suitcase. Shall I bring your book?
The Catcher in the Rye.
No.
I would do that, but I'd have to charge.
Well, this next round is all about reviews. As we all know, everything is reviewed almost instantaneously these days. Only last week, Marcus Brigstock stumbled while walking onto the stage at his local comedy club, and minutes later received a 5-star review on TripAdvisor. In this round, I shall present the teams with a selection of genuine internet reviews, and their job is to correctly identify to what the review is referring, okay? We'll start the first one for you, Marcus. I'll give you the review. I need to know what it's referring to. So we've just had 2 leaky ones. Not sure if this is a coincidence.
Grandparents? No offence.
It's actually Pampers Active Fit Nappies from Ocado. Here's another one. This one for you, Rachel. How about this? These were the size of plums.
Plums.
It's actually Dalesford Organic Ripen at Home Avocado.
Oh, so close. Okay.
Pack of 2. How about this one, Graham? What was this review for? Great with horses, but wary of strangers. Can be aggressive and territorial.
Princess Anne.
You're not far off the mark. It's Pembroke Welsh Corgi review. Rory, what about this one? What's being reviewed here? Like stepping back in time.
Malvern!
It was actually from Malvern Museum. Well, here is something for any of you to have a go at, okay? See what you think of these. If it's good enough for the Queen, it's good enough for anyone.
Cliff Richard and Alan Titchmarsh on a bus.
It was Hollywell Malvern Still Spring Water Google reviews, if you want to know. How about this one? I'm a pretty big guy, but this thing brought me to my knees.
A 5-kilo Prince Albert ring.
It was Sabre pepper spray and stun gun. Someone should have told him you're not meant to use it on yourself. What is this review referring to? The cups were covered in an oily substance.
Michael Gove's kitchen.
It was actually Solo party cups. Other reviews included, I order these every couple of months and they are way better than holding water in my hands. It's been a long lockdown, hasn't it? Okay. What about this one? What's this review referring to? It tastes like feet that don't get cleaned often.
Shoe pastry.
It was actually Auntie's spotted dick puddings from Tesco's. Here's another one. What's being reviewed here? Not working, think maybe part of a duff batch.
Prince Andrew.
It was actually 4 glow-in-the-dark condoms. Other reviews said, felt like a Jedi. And they were spot on for our Chernobyl role play evening. Okay. And finally, what's being reviewed here? We put these on our 5-year-old when she asked for a snack, and it was like magic.
Electrodes.
It was actually rubber finger covers for cheesy, greasy, or sticky fingers. Finger food utensil. For Christ. The next game is a musical one entitled Song Stoppers. In this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs. It's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. Piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Colin tells us he's been on the road performing with 2 of the Killers, untreated hypertension and type 2 diabetes. Okay, you can go first. Rachel and Marcus, can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land?
Well, this is Ryanair, so your guess is as good as mine. Tommy used to work on the docks.
But P&O found someone else who'd do it for 30p an hour. Watching every motion in my foolish lover's game.
Yes, I do wish you'd close the bathroom door when you do that.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet.
New phone, who dis? Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak.
Sorry, is there another vet we could speak to? Well, it's been building up inside of me for, oh, I don't know how
Yes, I'll open the window.
Right, your turn now. Rory and Graham, can we have your first line medley now, please?
A bottle of white, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead.
How long are you expecting this cabinet meeting to last? To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, and to run where the brave dare not go.
And is that why you joined the Liberal Democrats? I like big butts and I cannot lie.
My goodness, that's a lot of rainwater.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you something I think you'll understand.
Just talk me through the Northern Ireland Protocol again.
I'll be your long-haired lover from Liverpool, and I'll do anything you say.
Could you go back to Liverpool, please?
I feel pretty.
But she's the Home Secretary.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. But, there is just time to fit in a quick round of car or bedroom. And in it, I'd like you teams to come up with examples of phrases that might be suitable to use in either the car or the bedroom. Graham, you start, please.
Why don't you stop and ask that man for directions?
Rory.
When was this last serviced?
Marcus.
Well, I must say that tunnel wasn't very well signposted.
Rachel.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Literally, just another inch, you're in.
Now, when I hit it with my clipboard, I want you to stop.
Oh, I think the big end's gone.
I'm not sure you should keep boiled sweets in there.
Check the mirror before you pull out.
Oh, this idiot's right up my arse.
Stop looking at your phone.
It gets a bit wobbly over 60.
I spy with my little eye.
If she thinks I'm going to stop just because she's put her thumb up.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the pristine Tesla of time is parked under the extensive oak tree of omnipotence, then pockmarked by the pestilent pigeon of posterity, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the team, Sven and myself, and our audience here in Malvern, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Rory Bremner, Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Paris and Graham Garden were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith. present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week in the historic Midland city of Nottingham. Known worldwide as the gateway to Grantham. Nottingham was originally called Snottingham, as it was founded by an Anglo-Saxon chief known as Snot. Further north, the town of Scunthorpe got its name in a similar fashion, as it was originally founded by a Viking chief known as Mr. Thorpe. In 1180, Nottinghamshire was the first place in England to experience an earthquake. Obviously, there was no Richter scale back then, but the locals instinctively knew that something seismic had occurred when they noticed the nearby settlement of Mansfield looking a lot nicer. The annual Nottingham Goose Fair is one of the UK's largest travelling fun fairs and attracts over 500,000 visitors a year. It's called a Goose Fair due to the large number of geese once sold there and the high likelihood of getting your arse pinched. Nottingham's oldest pub, Ye Olde Trip to Jerusalem, opened in 1189. It gets its name from being the place where Knights of the Realm would assemble before heading off to the Crusades. And we all thought the custom of getting shit-faced before travelling abroad was invented at Gatwick. In a recent survey, Notts County's theme song, Notts County for Me, was voted the worst pop song of all time. Well, out of interest, I ordered the single from the BBC record library. It had been played so rarely that the hole in the middle had started to heal over. Nottingham was the first UK city to install Braille signs in its shopping centres. This scheme was hailed as a major victory for Nottingham's blind community, as it meant for the first time in their lives they could avoid accidentally walking into JD Sports. Nottingham's lunar estate in Bulwell is Britain's only housing estate named after the famous Apollo astronauts. The roads include Aldrin Close, Armstrong Road, and the other one, what's his name? Crescent.
What?
Oh, it's Bulwell. Thank you. Yes, we know. Like it matters. I wouldn't go there anyway. The Sundial in Portland Square, Sutton in Ashfield, is the largest in Europe. It's a favourite landmark with the town's locals, many of whom remember the last time it could actually be used. August 1976. But, talking of things that haven't shone for years, let's meet the teams. Here we are. On my left, Fred Macaulay and Vicky Pepperdine. And on my right, John Culshaw and Milton Jones. And taking his place on the scoring desk next to me, please welcome our resident tree trunk in trunks, the immaculate Sven. Well, so we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the correct use of similar terms. For example, many people don't understand the subtle difference between the words anarchic and seditious. Well, anarchic means an absence of respect for official or accepted rules, whereas seditious are what a German puts in the sink at the end of a meal. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, teams, so your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Vicky, you can start.
Just ate. I recently had lunch.
John.
Turtle. The sum of everything in Hull.
Milton.
Backgammon. Not so close, Brexiteer.
And Fred.
Expert. Bit saggy now.
Normalise when you don't need glasses.
Polarise when you do need glasses.
Colonisation, turning something into an arse.
Fossilise, too late for glasses.
Concrete. Yorkshire Nose Job Clinic. Because you concrete.
Vocalise. You've got glasses, but they can talk as well.
Golden syrup. Blonde wig.
Chiropractor, or as they call them in Egypt, practor.
Pistachio, facial hair that smells of urine.
Academic. Clever Irishman.
Automatic. Loft space in late October.
Kuala Lumpur, a cross between a bear and an Oompa Loompa.
Okay, well, the teams are going to sing along to some well-known songs now in the round called Pick Up Song. These days, rare vinyl commands a fortune at auction. Local collectors will tell you that a mint-condition copy of Starting Over, the debut single of local star Sue Pollard, can fetch as much as £5 at auction. A scratched, unplayable copy will be worth even more. Well, Sven will spin the discs. Each of you can sing along to your records teams until Sven turns the music down. If on its return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean a frankly nauseating display of asinine self-humiliation. What do points mean? Yes, and this week's prize is just a thing to liven up a listless sea mammal. It's this Nespresso dolphin pod. Vicky Pepperdine, you're going to start, please, and I'd like you to accompany Gloria. Vicky Pepperdine, good to see you getting your confidence back. Only last week, Vicky was booed off stage by her own karaoke machine.
It's all true.
Okay, Fred Macaulay, I'd like you to accompany Julio.
Las cosas de siempre. Quiero saber. Si tú on me quieres, quiero volver a empezar. When they begin, quiero saber. Quiero saber.
I close my eyes there. It's like being in Glasgow, 2 o'clock in the morning, listening to it.
Gracias.
Trying to get home. Okay.
Muchas gracias, Jack.
And finally, a duet now from Milton Jones and John Coleshaw. Can you please accompany Rick, Rock and Shaggy singing It Wasn't Me?
Forget that I had given her an extra key. All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me.
How can you give your woman access to your pillow? Just as a witness while you're clinging to your pillow. You better watch your back before she turns into a killer. This will be the situation that you're caught up in. To be a true player, got to learn how to play. I'll say a night, convince her stay a day. Never admit to a word when she say. And if she claiming, yeah, I'll tell you, baby, no way.
But she caught me on the counter.
It wasn't me.
Saw me banging on the sofa.
It wasn't me.
I even had her in the shower.
It wasn't me.
She even caught me on camera.
Thank you, Milton. Thank you, John. Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. Yes. This game is all about miming, the theatrical technique of suggesting action, character, or emotions without words. The father of mime was, of course, Marcel Marceau. During the Second World War, Marceau was a member of the French resistance, and it was during this time that Marceau earned the reputation as the worst lookout in the history of modern warfare. In our version of the game, team members are permitted to speak. So Milton and John, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Life on Mars. Life on Mars.
Okay, so when you're ready, please, off you go.
It's a song and a TV show.
3 words. Oh my God, look at my chocolate bar. There's ants on it.
Ants?
Yeah, they're crawling all over it.
Are they burrowing into the caramel filling?
Yes, and the nougat centre.
We'll try and spin it out as long as we can. Is it something to do with a chocolate bar of some sort?
And another planet. Could it be
Vicky.
a life on Mars?
Yes, it is. Exactly. Okay. I should have reminded the audience, if you think that the guessing team is getting warm, you can applaud to encourage them and make it go quicker. All right. So it's your turn now, Vicky and Fred. Your title's now being exhibited on the laser display board. And once more, here's a mystery voice for listeners at home.
The lady vanishes. The lady vanishes.
When you're ready, Vicky and Fred.
Film, 3 words. Hello. I've come for a copy of England's longest-running weekly magazine for women.
Of course, madam, and you're in luck. There's just one copy over. Oh.
What is it?
I could swear it was here.
Really?
Absolutely, right there. It was definitely there.
And now it's gone?
Completely.
Oh, well, look, don't worry. I'll take this copy of Homes and Gardens.
Fair enough.
Something about something disappearing. The vanishing Homes and Garden magazine. The vanishing woman, the vanishing lady.
Yes. Got it. Well done, that was it.
That's not exactly it.
Well, then it's close enough to let us move on. The lady vanishes. The lady vanishes.
Well done.
Yes. Well, the next game is called What's the Question? A question and answer quiz in reverse. I'll provide you with the answer, and it's your job to tell me what the original question was. So, for example, if the answer is there's one born every minute, it's very likely the original question was exactly how many children does Boris Johnson have? So, all right, so John Culshaw, we'll start with you. So here's the answer. What's the question? The answer is tuts.
What's a good nightclub in Egypt?
You're not a million miles away, but it's actually which Egyptian king's mummy was the only mummy discovered with an erection? Yeah, and that's why they're in pyramids. Vicky, what about this one? Here's the answer. Poaching deer.
What do you need a massive saucepan for?
I think it's fair enough, actually. In actual fact, it was for what crime was a US prisoner forced to watch the film Bambi every month for his year-long sentence? And it was poaching deer. Milton, here's the answer. What's the question? Sexual activity increases.
What's a bad side effect for a laxative?
In actual fact, the question was, what in 1996 did a Nottingham professor discover was the result of feeding porridge to snails? Yeah. And finally, Fred, the answer is cash up front.
How does Prince Charles like his charity donations?
It was actually, how did Aretha Franklin insist on being paid for a performance? All right, here are some for any of you to have a go at. This is the answer. I need the question. The answer is cubic turds.
What was a rejected name for a Mike Oldfield album?
It's actually what are wombats famous for excreting? Yeah. Here's another one. Here's the answer. What's the question? Lying flat on your back with your arms and legs spread.
What's the fastest form of speed dating?
It's actually, Vicky, it was what's the best way to survive if trapped inside a falling elevator? So, now we know. And finally, here's the answer. What's the question? It's the last one. The Queen was trapped in it.
How do we know if the Queen trap worked?
Well, in a sense, you right. It was why did a swarm of 20,000 bees follow a silver Mitsubishi 4x4 around in Wales for 2 days in 2016? Because the Queen was trapped in it. Well, the next game is a musical one. This summer saw Paul McCartney headlining Glastonbury at the age of 80, skillfully adapting his set of classic Beatles songs to reflect his great age. Examples included the ballad of Scone and Cocoa, Got to Get You Into My Will, and Let It Pee. Or While My Catheter Gently Leaks. In this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs, and it's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. And piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Incidentally, Colin tells us he recently started an exciting new job. Last week, he was given the position of the conductor of the BBC Symphony Orchestra. And within 10 minutes, he says he was outside the man's house in his Uber minicab. Okay, can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
It's been 7 hours and 15 days.
Hello, NHS Direct.
It's now or never.
It's never.
Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Turn around.
This is the worst sat-nav ever.
You put the boom boom into my heart.
Well, we call it a pacemaker.
Can you hear the drums, Fernando?
Nope.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favourite things.
Yeah, I'm afraid they've all been replaced by substitutions. That's all we've got.
I will be king, and you will be queen.
I don't know, Viscount Lindley. It seems like a lot of people to murder. Ra, ra, ah, ha, ha, Roma, Roma, ma, ga, ga, oh, la, la.
Stop! You will summon Sutek from his ancient prison on Mars.
What's it all about, Alfie?
Well, it's about this bloke played by Michael Caine, but we can watch something else if you want.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
I think you might be in the wrong job, Vicar. I've been alone with you inside my mind, and in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times.
Look, Nadine, it's just not a good moment right now, okay?
Half of us are satisfied, half of us in need. Oh, when will there be a harvest for the world?
Nose.
Honey, honey, how you thrill me, honey, honey. Honey, honey, nearly kill me, honey, honey.
Step away from the beehive.
Well, it is very nearly the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. So there is just time to fit in a quick round called Theatre or Bedroom. The world of theatre is one of superstition and ritual. As we all know, many actors refer only to the Scottish play, believing any mention of Macbeth is likely to mean a disastrous performance will ensue. And similarly, many superstitious theatre managers ban any mention of An Evening with Fred Macaulay for exactly the same reason. In this round, teams, I'd like you to come up with examples of phrases likely to be overheard both in the theatre and the bedroom. So you can start, please, Milton.
Get off.
John.
Once more unto the breach, dear friends.
Fred.
I sneaked in the exit during the interval.
Vicky.
What a pity Benedict Cumberbatch had to pull out.
Oh, look over there. There are your parents waving.
We're doing it 6 days a week and twice on Saturdays.
Magnificent curtains.
I hear the Duke of York's is going to be out of action for a long time.
I wish I'd brought a cushion.
No, they're too small. I'm going to need the opera glasses.
I can't hear you at the back.
Do you know, I did this for GCSE.
Isn't it amazing that Gielgud and Olivia were both in here over 60 years ago?
Is this a dagger I see before me?
He's up for a Tony, apparently.
Look, I told you, will you wait till I come off before you go on?
We only had 10 in last night.
Do you know, I once saw her with 7 dwarfs in Middlesbrough. Last time I tried this, I lost my footing and fell into the pit.
While there's a pause, shall we get an ice cream?
How long is this thing?
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the two-person tent of time is abandoned at the fetid festival of fate due to its proximity to the pestilent portaloos of posterity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Sven and myself and our audience here in Nottingham, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
John Colshaw, Vicky Pepperdine, Fred McCauley and Milton Jones were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.